everybody, Felicia Day here. This is one of my Friday videos because I do them every Friday, right? Wink. Listen, there's a bunch of things I want to update you on. Number one, I was in a video about the Mars Curiosity with Neil deGrasse Tyson doing voiceover, and Austin Wintory, the composer of Journey, the amazing video game Journey. He made this video and I did a voice in it, and I think it's pretty cool, so check that out. Number two, I also did another voice. My voice has been working a lot. I did a voice in a D&D audiobook over at audible.com. They did a 10th anniversary, 30th anniversary, 20th, one of those anniversaries, and they did a whole collection of free audiobooks that you can download. I did one of them, Will Wheaton did one of them, Ice-T did one of them. Anyway, there's a lot of famous people there, and it's all free. You have to install the app, of course, but it's pretty cool. I do a bunch of dwarf voices, and the voice, it's pretty, I do accents, so check it. Number three, if you have played the Family Guy app or game, you know that I'm in it, and you can rescue me. I think it's over this weekend, so if you want to rescue me, get in there and unlock my character. Somebody's a super fan because there's even a Cheetos reference in there, which I think maybe 1% of the population that likes what I do knows about. So, hey, I like you too, game programmer person. And then last thing that's about me, well, everything's always about me, right? Because I'm on video. Let's not talk about that more. Boom! Guess what this is? Yeah, it's a Charlie. It's a Charlie Pop Funko. This is me, guys. I mean, it's number 176, whatever that means. I'm in Funkoville, and I think that maybe I've accomplished something in life that is pretty awesome, and it makes me want to have long hair. I don't know what's going on with my hair right now, okay? I was growing it out, and now it looks like a bowl, and I'm in that thing like, if you go shorter, you're gonna be bitching, and then if you let it go longer, you're gonna be bitching, and I'm hoping to get down here so it's, let's not talk about it. Let's talk about my weight instead. Ooh. Anyway, let's talk about what I've been doing the last couple weeks. I've been playing isometric RPGs. If you didn't know what I just said, I'm going to explain it to you. Basically, there is a classic game style that is my favorite. It's absolutely my favorite. My favorite games are isometric RPGs. Basically, the view is a sort of a 3/4 angle, and usually you have a party of multiple people, 4 to 6 to whatever the game allows you to do, and you adventure around. You talk to NPCs, you do quests, you have inventory, you have skills that you level up. So it's not really a beginner game, but it's absolutely my favorite because it's very story driven. My favorite games in the world are Ultima games, Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, the Diablos, also Planescape Torment. I mean, like, literally all my favorite games are isometric RPGs. There's been a resurgence in this kind of game lately, and that's why I've been glued to my computer for the last 3 weeks. The 3 games that I've been playing that I would highly recommend are, first and foremost, Divinity Original Sin, and this was a Kickstarter game. The cool thing about this game is that it's made in Europe, like I think it's Belgium, and the sense of humor is kind of crazy. Like, yes, you are the chosen person, and throughout the game, you're gonna uncover your backstory about why are you so all-powerful. You collect party members, you solve people's problems, and then you sneak around in bushes like this. Yeah, the sneak mechanic is hilarious. You can be a rock or a bush or a barrel. I mean, it's just so weirdly out there. Also, when you have an argument amongst your party members or you have a dialogue challenge with another character in the game, it's rock, paper, scissors to see who wins. There are also really weird things like giant cat battles, and there's a gay relationship between an orc and an NPC, which human, which there wasn't no point to it, but it was just an awesome story. And most of the time you just fiddle around with your inventory, which you will have hundreds of things in your inventory, and you will need to arrange your backpack quite a lot. This is a common feature in all these games. This is my favorite part of gaming. So I would highly recommend Divinity or Original Sin if you are an experienced player, and if you are new to it, just know that once you get over the initial hump, it's super, super fun and a really fun world to live in. The second game I played a lot of over the last probably 6 months, actually, because it's been out a while, is called Shadowrun Returns. If you are a pen and paper RPG person, you know that Shadowrun is an awesome sort of cyberpunk world mixed with fantasy. It's like elves who can hack and things like that. I love the world, and I've played the pen and paper several times, and playing in the video game is amazing. This one is super fun. The graphics are very clean, and you're in a modern world versus like a Renaissance world, but at the same time, you're doing the same thing. Inventory management, building your skills, having dialogue with other NPCs and your party members, and doing quests for them in order to make them really part of your family. I really love the graphics on this especially. I chose to be a hacker, which is really fun because you can go in this alternate reality and kill all the programs in there to be able to unlock turrets and other kind of computer challenges. So that's kind of a unique feature of Shadowrun that's really super fun and super cool. 2 thumbs up. Lastly, the things I've been playing is another Kickstarter game that I got early access to because I donated, and it's called Wasteland II. It's out on Steam on September 18th, I think, and I've been playing it because I got early access. Guess what? This is amazing. So if you like Fallout, a lot of the people behind Fallout are tangentially related to this game. I'm not sure. There could be other connections that I'm not aware of. I know there was a Wasteland game back in the day. I didn't play it, but I heard amazing things about it. And it's kind of a post-apocalyptic Western. So you roam the desert, there's radioactivity around you have to avoid, there's also water issues. It's a little Mad Max in that there are roving bandits around. Everyone's got a mohawk who's a bandit, because it's like, no, you just have to have that accessory if you're gonna pillage poor innocent civilians. You play a ranger, which is kind of like the police of the wasteland, and you're going around trying to solve a murder as well as solve like infection problems, and robots are going around killing people. And there's a lot of puzzles that are pretty complicated in this. I have to say that I cheated on several of them, but there is a sense of accomplishment when you actually figure something out by yourself that is pretty monumental. Divinity has that, especially with like puzzles that I tried to stick to it without cheating. 60% of the time I did it. So if you're a new gamer, these games are a little bit hard to jump into, but these new iterations take the old school awesomeness and kind of make it a little bit more accessible. And I would highly recommend, if you like storytelling, if you're a big fan of Skyrim or single player RPGs or even MMOs, to jump in there, because there's a lot of familiar things that you'll love. And really it's like living a book. I mean, you will spend a lot of time arranging inventory and switching out your guns to see which one gives you slightly more damage. I like that part. So, ISOMETRIC RPGs, try them out. If anybody has any other ones that they could recommend for total newbie players, leave them in the comments, or other fond memories of this type of game. I will read them, and hopefully other people will too. All right, Friday video done.